Mr. Vice President, great to see you.
Good to be here.
I know you're tired of talking about the shrinking poll gap here in South Carolina. What I want to ask you is, did you turn that around tonight? Did you clinch a victory for you on the stage
the
tonight?
last poll I saw was an NBC poll showing me up 15 points. And that's less than I was up before.
Right.
I will find that out. I don't know. Look, I'm not very good at pontificating what's happening.
But you've got a great gut instinct, Mr. Vice President. You needed a big night tonight. You know a lot was riding on this performance. How did it go?
That's for the voters to decide. I said what I had when I got a chance to say something. I said what I had to say. And look, it's all about whether or not we're going to give people an even shot. The idea that, progressive is what we're looking for and not a revolution. This idea of a revolution, it's not going to happen. People want progress. They want to build on what we had, not go back, but build on what we had. And the idea we should have a health care policy that covers people. We do that. We can afford it. We can get it done.
Is the very notion of revolutionary politics within the Democratic Party disqualifying?
No, it's not disqualifying. It's worth competing about. But the fact is, the idea that Bernie's going to bring out more people than Barack and I brought out in 2012 is just...
or 2008 even.
2008 is just not like... and you look what's happened so far. You've got to be able to go out and get mainstream Democrats, and you've got to be able to go out and get independents and some Republicans to vote to bring this country together. And you do that by talking sensibly about what's at stake. And I think that what we're talking about now is, spending $60 billion. It's just not
I believe the number we raised and others raised on the stage was $60 trillion.
Trillion, I meant to say.
Over 10 years.
Freudian slip. $60 trillion. And it's just kind of bizarre.
One more political question. If you don't win South Carolina, can Joe Biden, former Vice President of the United States, carry on in this campaign with any hope of securing the nomination? You're going to win.
I'm going to win South Carolina.
By how much?
I don't know.
Does it matter?
Win. I think it's just important that I win. Just like
1 point is enough.
1 point is enough, but I think I can win by a lot more than that. Look, the African American community knows me, my record. They've known me for the last 40 years. I've kept my word. I've done everything I've said. They know who I am, and it's no, I'm not Johnny-come-lately to this.
And yet, in the first 3 contests where you competed against this entire field, you've underperformed.
Well, I haven't underperformed in terms of, let me put it this way. The first 3 contests were not contests. The first 2 contests were not contests that represented what America looks like.
Not diverse enough, in other words.
Not diverse enough. No Democrat has ever won without overwhelming black support. It's not possible to win. And being able at the same time to get working class, high school educated folks voting for you. That's the base of my support my whole career. That's one of the reasons Barack picked me to be on the ticket with him. That's why we did so well in Pennsylvania and other states. And in all those states, Bernie talks about he's leading. I'm beating them all in each of those states.
Some issues that were raised on the stage tonight included comments that Senator Sanders has made about either Israel or a very well-known lobby in America for Israel, about Cuba, about Nicaragua, about some of what other people on this stage have implied is an unvetted past. Are any of those things, A, disqualifying, or do you think the American people, second question, know enough about Senator Sanders' either rhetoric or record?
No, they do not, because he has not been. Look, you've checked every vote I've ever had for the last 40 years. Not you personally, okay? Every single, literally, not figuratively, every major vote I've ever taken the last 40 years. And I'm still standing in national polls with a few exceptions. I was winning. I've been winning. So the point
is it your assessment that Senator Sanders has not received that level of scrutiny?
I'll lay you 8-5. No one knows he voted against the Brady bill 5 times. I'll lay you 8-5. No one knows he supported the gun lobby.
Mr. Vice President, hard rap means I've got to go.
All right, I got it.
And you do too.
I do too.
Elaine, back to you from the main stage.
Thank you.